Hi, I am Dr. R. Baby Shalini, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see about application of analog electronics. So first we are going to see about applications of analog circuits in commercial electronics. Actually, analog electronic circuits are made up of several passive components such as resistors, capacitors, inductors, and active components such as transistors, diodes, operational amplifiers, etc. So there are several applications of analog circuits in commercial electronics, and some of them are they are used in amplifiers, filters, oscillators, analog to digital converters, comparators, and voltage regulators. Now let's see one by one. So the first application of analog electronic circuit is in amplifiers. Amplifiers are the circuits which are used to increase the signal strength, and they are commonly used in audio equipments, control systems, and instrumentation systems. There are several types of amplifiers. Some of them are differential amplifiers, operational amplifiers, and power amplifiers. So first let's see about differential amplifier. So as the name indicates, differential amplifiers are used to amplify the difference between two input signals given to it. And they are used in instrumentation amplifiers and in medical devices. And the next is operational amplifiers. These operational amplifiers are highly versatile amplifiers, and they can be used to perform a wide range of functions such as amplification, filtering, signal conversion, etc. So this circuit shows a simple example of differential amplifier using single operational amplifier. So when we are giving two inputs VA and VB to the differential amplifier, it finds the difference between these two, that is VA minus VB, and which is amplified and produced at the output V0. So V0 is equal to amplification of VA minus VB. And the next type of amplifier is power amplifier, and these are used to amplify high power signal, so that they are named as power amplifiers, and they are used in amplifying audio signals or radio frequency signals. And this circuit shows a simple example of audio amplifier. So when an audio input is given to this amplifier made up of transistors, it produces the output at the speaker, which is the amplified signal of input. And the next application of analog electronic circuit is in filters. Filters are used to remove unwanted frequencies in a signal. There are several types of filters including low pass filter, high pass filter, and band pass filters. Low pass filters are the filters which are used to remove high frequencies, and they passes only the low frequencies. And the high pass filters are the filters which passes only the high frequencies, and they attenuate the low frequencies. Band pass filters are the filters they are used to pass only a specified band of frequencies. And these filters are commonly used in audio and communication systems to remove the unwanted frequencies. And the next application is in oscillators. Oscillators are the circuits that generate a repeating waveform without giving any input. And they are also called as waveform generators, and these oscillators are used to produce waveforms such as sine wave, triangular wave, square wave, etc. And the oscillators are made up of an amplifier with a feedback loop which causes the amplifier to oscillate at a specific frequency. So oscillators produces output without giving any input, and it works based on the feedback loop only. And the next is ADCs. ADC is nothing but analog to digital converter, which is used to convert analog signals into digital form. And it is Uh, Based on the number of bits used to represent each sample, it determines the accuracy of analog to digital conversion. Next one is comparators. Comparators are circuits that compare two input signals and it produces an output signal based on the relationship between the two inputs. And these comparators are mostly used in control systems and they are commonly used to compare two input signals. This figure shows a comparator which is used to compare the input with reference to a 0 volt. So the output is based on whether the input exceeds 0 volt or it is below 0 volt or it is equivalent to 0 volt. And the next application is in voltage regulators, and these voltage regulators are the circuits which are used to maintain a constant output voltage despite the variations in the input voltage. So the stabilizers used in our home are worked based on these voltage regulators. So whatever may be the fluctuations in the input, the output will be a constant one. And these voltage regulators are used in variety of applications including power amplifiers, power supplies and battery chargers. So these voltage regulators uses a feedback control and based upon this feedback it adjusts the input voltage. So this circuit shows a simple voltage regulator. So even though the input is unregulated or it has fluctuations, the voltage across the load will be regulated by the transistors. And next we are going to see the application of analog electronics in communication systems. So in communication systems, all the operations such as generation of signal, transmission of signal, reception of signal, amplification, modulation and any processing of signal is based on analog electronic components. Because all the real world information such as voice, music and video originates as analog signals and these signals are processed with the help of analog circuits components. So next is signal generation and conditioning. So in communication systems, analog electronic components are used to generate a waveform and it is used to condition the waveform. So for example, oscillators are used to generate the waveform and filters are used to condition the waveform. And devices such as microphones and sensors convert the physical signals like sound into electrical analog signals. And these signals are typically weak signals and it requires to be amplified with the help of amplifiers. So for generation and conditioning of any communication signal, we need analog electronic components. So next is the amplification of communication signals. So as we know that when we are transmitting signals over longer distances, these signals are received at the receiver as weak signals. So it is necessary to amplify these signals. Also, these signals are added with some type of noise at the channel. So these noises are suppressed and only the required signal is amplified with the help of low noise amplifiers. And these low noise amplifiers are nothing but analog electronic circuit. So this circuit shows a simple amplifier which is used in communication systems. And next is modulation and demodulation of circuits. So all the modulation and demodulation circuits are designed using analog components. So modulators such as amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, phase modulation, its transmitter and receiver are all modeled with analog circuits. So this circuit shows a simple modulator. So just consider the base is given with carrier signal and the message signal is given on the emitter's terminal and these transmitter multiply these two signals, that is carrier and the message signal are multiplied and we will get the modulated signal at the collector. And next is oscillators and frequency generation. So in communication systems we need to generate waveforms. and these waveforms are generated with the help of LC, RC and crystal oscillators, and these can be used to produce a stable waveform, and this is done by analog electronic circuits. And the next is filtering and noise reduction. So analog filters play a vital role in communication system for selecting a desired frequency band. So at any receiver, we need to tune the frequency that was used at the transmitter. And for this tuning purpose, filters are used, and they are inbuilt with noise reduction techniques to suppress the noise. And next is signal reception and detection. So at the receiving end, analog electronic components are used for signal detection and processing. Commonly, tuned amplifiers are used to tune a particular frequency or the desired frequency, and which is used to extract the information from the carrier. So automatic gain control circuits are implemented using analog components, and they adjust the receiver gain dynamically to maintain a constant output level. So as a conclusion, the analog electronic components are widely used in radio and television broadcasting, telephone and mobile communication systems, satellite communication systems, wireless communication systems, and radar and navigation systems. So all the communication systems are based on the analog electronic components. Thank you.